Hey Albert, Wilfred, track fans, how you doing everyone? Welcome to track 107. Well, we started sitting down today, which is a rarity because in the new look den, which I spent a few weeks sorting out in here because it was a hand grenade site, literally, I now have a sitting area where I can work on my slot cars ahead of going racing on Friday night with the Rockingham guys. And, but you know, normally when I stand up and I do this, I get so excited, I forget half the stuff I want to talk about. So, a couple of things before we get into the race preview is there's a slot car meet. Get in there. And it's in Milton Keynes. It's like 20 miles away from our house. Love it. So, if anyone's interested, 20th of February. Anyway, I'm going to put up a screenshot at the side here somewhere or over there where there's a bit of camera space. But there you go. That's what it is. 20th of February. It'll be in Wootton Leisure Centre, which, to be honest with you, if you're travelling, guys, is about 10 minutes off of the M1. It's really nothing indeed. You go past the McDonald's, so you can top up with some food before you get in there. That's one thing. Another thing was, someone said they want to know what kind of cars I'm racing when I go to Rockingham, because it sure as hell isn't Scalextrics. So let me, if you fancy it, if you've got a couple of minutes, why don't we run through it now? We've got nothing better to do. We're not working, are we? We're waiting until the 4th of January to go back to work. Hopefully there'll be no restrictions or lockdown. Hey Bodge. Sorry, that's Boris Johnson. No more lockdowns. So anyway, when I went to Rockingham first, what happened was the guy said, yeah, bring a car, that's fine. So you know me, guys, I've been in here on the Scalextrics ever since I started this journey with you guys about, I don't know, a year and a half ago. So I thought, right, I'm going racing, I've got to take a serious contender. The Ford GT GTE was out of action after last Christmas edition where it went off the rack and I never had it the same. It's going to be the Ginetta G60 all day long, right? So I took the Ginetta down there. They went, yeah, so hi Pete, nice to meet you. Well done, it's when you could shake hands. Did you bring a car? I'm like, yeah. They're like, what have you got? I was like, Ginetta G60. Had it on the track, it is the bomb. Nice one, guys, because it didn't overtly laugh at me, which was brilliant. Thank you ever so much for making me feel welcome on the night. They didn't laugh, but if you've read as many eyes as I have, they were in hysterics. But anyway, fair play to them. We still raced the Ginetta on the wooden track, and albeit it was a bit shaky, I still managed to get it round without coming off once in the whole night. So they said, get a car. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what to get. So they said, next week, the class is GT3 or GT. I can't remember, one of the two. So I thought, okay, like, I'll go on to an online retailer and I'll buy a car. So I thought to myself, right, I don't want to look stupid. I don't want to turn up with an Aston Martin or a BMW or a Mercedes AMG and not be able to handle it. So I thought, you know, I'll go for something like a Corvette. So I bought a Corvette C7, an NSR car. Oh, I love it. I thought, this is, I sneak in under the radar with this. So I turned up next week and all right, Pete, you're back. I said, yeah, I'm back, yeah. They went, did you get a car? I was like, I got a car, thinking I'm going to play it cool here. They're like, what have you got? I'm like, I got this Corvette C7. I think it'll be about right for me. They were like, you got a lot of car there, Pete. Apparently, this is one of the fastest slot cars on the planet without any modifications. Classic, Pete. Absolute classic. So anyway, they very kindly helped with some modifications. Polishing front wheel. Well, I did some of the modifications. Polishing the front wheels, gluing and truing the back tyres, sorting out some of the inside the body shell so that it wobbles and it doesn't sit tight like a Scalextric's car is tight. Anyway, So that was my humorous start to racing. I tell you what, rather than dribble on now, when we want to see some track, if you want to see what other cars I've bought in succession, leave a comment or shout me up a like, and get loads of likes. I'll know that you've watched this and you want to hear a bit more about it. Anyway, Albert, Wolf, enough of my funny stories. Let's get back to the track. With track 107 in the making. Are you ready? I can't wait. We've got a new car. Oh, hang on. See, this is what happens. I get so excited. Because last track, because of the turnaround and the change around, I did a custom track just to, see how the space works. This time, we're back on our project, everyone. So, if we have a look, the next track was this one. But I can't do this one because that black thing is a loop-de-loop and I haven't got a loop-de-loop bit. So, I've done this one. Anyway, on that note, track 107 coming up with a track preview. Hey Albert, Wolf track fans, we're now track side. So thank you ever so much for listening to my story. As you can see over there, we actually have the station that I was sitting at. You can see we used to do our top tips there where it says wet. Now we do them sitting down socially. I've took the toolbox indoors. I made that video last night. I'm making this section of the video the following morning or this morning. So I'm stood here trackside with the Ford GT GTE, everyone. How good does this look? Right. Anyway, without further ado, Ford, are you ready? Well, I'm not going to get it. Yeah, I think it's ready, guys. Let's drive. Brilliant. As I said, let's drive. I went and turned the camera off. Sorry about that little cut there. Literally was momentarily distracted by the excitement of watching the Ford GT GTE taking off around the track. So, see, I've got a number of lane changes in here. Because when you have a smaller track like this, it might be good to mix it up if you've got 2, 3, 6 cars on this track racing at the same time. I wouldn't advise that, but it's possible. So, Albert, Wilfred, if you're going to have a race, you've got to think about your corners. This one, this one, this one. So, if you come round here, and come into this one, where would be a good place to corner? Come from the outside, cut across with your line, in and around, cut across, lane change, inside, more speed, lane change, who knows? Should we give it a go, see what works? All right, let's go, let's drive, lane change, no, kicks it out, lane change, Neil. Oh, stacks it, stacks it, unbelievable. And I'm having to do my own marshalling today. Here we go, lane change, one hand, lane change. Get in there, we're having fun now. Right, GT, lane change. On the outside, gets in there, comes through pole position into Bentley around Chicago. Awesome, lane change, get in. Missed the lane change on the long straight, we're going to get it this time. Onto the out, oh, he misses it because he's trying to do it one-handed. There it is with a little bit of acceleration and he derails down there again. I think I need to lift this side of the track up a bit. My goodness, this is a good race. Right, back to it. Lane change on the inside. There you go. Lane change to the outside. Comes on the inside of Chicago. Lane to outside. Back on the inside. Misses it through Hammerhead. Lane to outside on Chicago. Through to Hammerhead and heading into Bentley on a lane change. Yes! Get in. We'll bring around one more lap, everyone. Ford GT GTE. Loving it. Well, 1 lap, 2 laps. Who's counting? This is premium den action. Ford GT GTE. I might use this on another track, I don't know. However, what I did say was leave some comments in the comment section below if you want to see another couple of cars out of my race box, which isn't there, it's inside because it's best to keep things like Silicon Ultra Grip tyres, NSR Ultra Grip tyres nice and warm. So on that note, track fans, Albert, Wolf, see you later, dudes. Enjoy your day.